You're listening to the Life of Lozo podcast.
We are live here at Life of Lozo.
He is the funniest, smartest, sexiest guy I know.
Lozo is now live.
Yo, on this episode, I welcome back Squiggy, and we discuss all things top 5 MCs. I interviewed 100 people and got their opinions, and the results are kinda crazy, so stay tuned. Thank you to our sponsors, Stay Tuned Studios, The Taylor Shop Inc., 03 Productions, A. Charles Photos, The Beat Brigade, Rhyme Designs Clothing, Ronz World Guitars, The Music Experience, Custom Shirts and More, The Art of Kyle Willis, TheMismatch.com, and of course, Jack's Nutrition. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the show. We are live, Life of Lozo. We're talking top 5 MCs today. I got my man Squiggy in the building. What's up, dog?
Yo, what up? Yo, I'm like the least qualified dude to talk about top 5 MCs, but yo, let's do it.
Yeah, it was you or some dude that I saw randomly on the street corner.
Yeah.
To come talk about MCs. So, no, we are. What's up, Leonard? What's going on, brother? I missed the shout out last time, bro. Sorry about that, dude. I saw you snuck on the last podcast. What's up? Kyle Willis is on. Chris Wade, Ashley Edwards. Welcome to the show. Thank you. We're talking all things top 5 MCs tonight. So we got quite the list. I took this on. I think at the end of last year, early this year. There's been a lot of chat about top 5 MCs, and I said, you know what? Like let's put some work in here. I had a goal. I said I want to talk to 100 people. Right,
I think you achieved that plus, right?
And then some. And what's up, Damien? As you find out very quickly, I knew it would be a hot topic. I know there'd be a lot of debate. I know there'd be a lot of opinions. And sure enough, I think my Facebook post I did the other weekend, it was like 200 comments deep within about 48 hours.
Yeah, you know, man. Like when I clicked on, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't expect that many people to really give a shit. But honestly, you know, I mean, like when I logged on, I was just like, oh shit, there's other people. You know,
a lot
like
of people, yeah.
It's like I'm just gonna start telling people I know you. You know?
Well, it was like we did Facebook. I did it on Instagram. I dropped in the question into a couple of hip hop groups and stuff like that on Facebook, and some people were like, they're like kill yourself. Like why are you doing this, right?
Yeah, you're definitely a glutton.
Right. For opinions and punishment.
You know, we might as well be talking about like politics, religion,
all the other stuff.
Hey,
right?
Let's talk about abortion and politics. Yeah, this is great. You know, that's like what top 5 MCs are like to most people.
We might as well do it. What's up? Kyle says, "What's up?"
Yo, what's up, Kyle?
Mr. Willis, dude. Hey, I got the. You can't see it right now, but I got that Deadpool piece up on the wall, man.
Super dope.
Super dope, huh? Yeah.
Super dope.
Well, welcome to. I mean, you've been obviously to SDS Podcast in Studio A in Jacksonville, but how you like Studio O so far?
No, this is dope. I mean, obviously, I'm partial to the guitar up there, you know? But dude, this is like, you know, it's like I always wonder what it's like in your head, you know, and this is probably what the inside of your head like looks like, dude. There's crazy graffiti, guitars, sneakers, paintings, some bullshit ass Wu-Tang shit right there, you know, like some pinata boombox, you know, like techniques, you know. It's like this is dope. This is the inside of your head, man.
All of it, dude.
You know, this
all
is
of
dope.
it, man. Yeah.
You know, this is pretty wild, man. But this is the inside of your head.
Yep.
You know,
what's Sean popped on and Kool-Aid popped on.
Yo, what's up, Kool-Aid?
So Kool-Aid, if you're watching, man, we're gonna be reading comments all through the night as we get into this debate, because it's probably going to get really ugly, as it should be, right? So by all means, please hop on, let us know what you think, debate it. Maybe we'll give something away. I'll pull something off the wall, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, and for everybody that joined, I did acknowledge I'm like the least qualified dude to talk about top 5 MCs, but you know, whatever, we'll figure it out. You know, let's talk about like top 5 DJs or top 5 producers.
No, we're doing MCs, dude.
You know, I'll come back for that episode. But you know,
shout out to Sean Mikes too. He was gonna roll through the night, but he's super sick, like the rest of the city of Orlando.
Keep
seems
that
like.
Away,
that's what I'm saying, right? Stay away, dude.
I'm going to CES tomorrow. Right. Yeah, I totally dropped that shit. I'm going to CES. I'm proud of that shit. So I don't need to be sick.
So we're gonna get right into it, man. I got Yeah, you see, like, so what's going on up there? You like that? A little keynote going on. You guys can't really see it,
It's the
but I
inside
got
of his head, dude.
the 55-inch monitor up here on the wall, and we're gonna hop it. What's up, Jack? What's up, brother? Welcome to the show, man. We're gonna get into these MCs. So, just real quick, from a data standpoint, as I mentioned, I talked to 100 different people, got 79 different answers. Not bad. As far as not different answers. I'm sorry, a lot of different answers. 79 different MCs were listed.
Oh, no shit.
Of the 500 opinions, which is kind of makes sense, right? Obviously saw some elements of regional bias. So if you're from the East Coast, East Coast heavy. If you're from the West Coast, saw some West Coast. If you were from down south, Florida, Midwest, all that. A lot of people said they liked Eazy-E, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. Because
I don't get it.
I don't know that I don't know that he wrote anything.
Right, and I don't think he ever claimed to be a dope
right. No,
MC.
ever.
You know
Right,
what
but that's
I mean?
okay though. Right, I was really vague when I said. Squiggy. Yeah, right away. Right away.
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
man, yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah, how you throw Heavy D in with the rest of Wu-Tang though? He meant Heavy D's nuts. That's what he meant.
Yeah. No, I got it. I read between the lines.
So graphing it up, I know you can't kind of see it, but it does look like a little bit like a hockey stick. Like you can clearly see there's a collective of the top 3 and then the next 4, and then it kind of falls off in regards to pulling all this data together to get to the point of these top 5s, and it was a lot. So that's just kind of some of the research. So what I figured would be fair is that we'll list the top 10, and so that there was a little bit of an expansion.
Yep.
And then we'll kind of show you how we got to the top 5.
Yeah, like my thing with the top 5 all the time is like I think there should be people that have they've just transcended the top 5, right? Because it's not fair, right? Like Rakim, it has transcended, right? Nobody needs to put him in the top 5. Like he's God status. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm always like, whenever you see top 5s, it's like there's like 3 of them that are in everybody's, right?
Sure,
you know what I mean? So like for me, I'm like I'm more interested to see what 4 through 10 are, because you know Nas is gonna be there, Rakim's gonna be there, like we get it, they're good.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is it's kind of like it's interesting because I saw there was definitely some elements of relevancy now. Right, recent stuff that's happened that had opened up people's eyes to thinking about who they thought top 5 were. There's always the classics, the people that are the most influential of all time. There's some names that I thought would have had more pull based on what you hear in the media, and then there's names that you didn't hear at all that I'm just like, man, forgotten soldiers, like hard MCs that didn't get a whole lot of love. So like I said, again, it's. It is not this is not Lozo's top 5. I've expressed my top 5. I'll say them again. I got pictures of them right back here. I got Nas, Biggie, Eminem, Redman, and of course the one and only Rakim. Those are my 5, right? Those are my 5. But what are your 5?
Yeah, I don't even remember what I wrote down. If I had to guess, like if I remember what I wrote down, I don't know. I was half asleep when I did it, but I think it was Rakim, Redman, Eminem. I think I put LL on there. And I don't remember who else I put.
That's all right.
Because the thing is like it changes, right? Like my top 5 today are probably different than my top 5 a week ago.
No, I'm gonna say, what's up, Jay? Jay Harvey's popping on. He's got lots of opinions on top 5.
But I think I do remember that like the one that I put down that I didn't see a lot of people put down was LL. I think that there wasn't a lot of people that put LL. But like you can't sleep on him. Like the dude's like dope. And honestly, like there's a cat that I think I put as an honorable mention was Chino XL.
Chino XL, man.
I just think that like No Complex is this shit is just
see,
and it holds up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I just listened to it the other day. Like it holds up. So but I think my only one that I put in there that I didn't think a lot of people put in there was probably LL.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's. What up, Jay? We're about to hop right. You got in here just in time. So we're popping through the top 5, and then we're gonna start with the top 10 right now. Though.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Rhythm of Fear.
Rhythm of Fear, dude.
Yeah.
I need. Come on, Jay. I'm gonna need those gold teeth, bro. I got a microphone for you too, bro. I got that Shure mic for you, dude. And we got to connect at some point and get it to you, man. I'll get you taken care of. So, all right. Mario, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Yeah, congratulations, by the way. I saw the video. Kool-Aid locking that down.
Very, very dope. One of the nicest girls I've ever met.
Yeah,
dude.
of course,
She's so
right?
rad. She's
Yeah,
so rad.
was like one of the dopest couples you ever meet, right?
I mean, of course,
Come on,
right?
man.
Like, I mean,
Super cool.
You know, I was hoping one day to be Mr. Kool-Aid, you know, but you know that dream is over. You know that dream's over. But if I had to lose it, I'm happy to lose to
him?
Mario.
All right, I'm not mad. All right, so here we go. We'll start with number 10. Are you ready for this?
All right.
Boom. Kendrick Lamar, number 10. And again, this is 100 people surveyed, a whole lot of people. Number 10, Kendrick Lamar. A lot of accolades, 7 Grammy careers. 7 Grammy Awards. What do you think, Kendrick?
I mean, it seems to line up. You know, I think that, like, you know, I'm always weird when you know, you have like newer cats on somebody's, you know, top 5. But I give him top 10.
Okay,
You know,
he's in the 10.
I mean, you know, you know, Dre co-signed him. Enough people co-signed him. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he's dope. He doesn't lip sync, so that's fucking rad. You know,
He's not Milli Vanilli?
yeah, you know what I mean. Like the
yeah.
couple of times I've seen him live, like he's up there, like, you know, running around out of breath. So that's worth something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
He's really spitting.
I think what I've appreciated about Kendrick is you know, I think just content. He's got some really good content, like just from a writing standpoint.
Yeah, he's,
Some of his patterns you got to kind of get used to.
Yeah.
But from a songwriting standpoint, a lot of what he talks about, he's got some dope stuff.
yeah. I mean, the thing that always kind of stood out to me about him was, you know, he's kind of bringing that little bit of the conscious effort back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
So that's you got to applaud somebody that's
Yeah.
you know got the balls to do that today.
Absolutely. Cool. All right. Number 10, Kendrick Lamar. Number 9, Mos Def, Yasin Bey.
Yeah, I just kind of missed the boat, man.
Not a Mos Def fan?
I mean, I get it. Like he's
Yeah.
dope. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you know, I kind of missed that boat.
I didn't though, man. I'll tell you. It was, you got to think back to like Raucous Records and like Black Star. Like there was a lot of stuff getting pumped out of New York. There was a lot of stuff, you know, getting just that style of MCing. I mean, like Miss Fat Booty. You know what I'm saying? And like Definition. Like there's some songs and some tracks. Like he went raw. Like he's dope to me. I don't know. I just like that style of music. But I'm also like a big Fugees fan too. You know what I'm saying? So like I kind of enjoyed that element of how he would spit from time to time. But also a good songwriter.
You know, like the emotion that I find myself aligned with. Like I like the anger emotion. You know what I mean? Like I like the anger. I like the rebellion. I like you know the Onyxes of the world. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you know so. You know, I think, you know, LL, like, even though it was like a super big commercial kind of hit, like Mama Said Knock You Out was like one of the hardest records ever. You know
But
what I mean?
he wasn't exactly angry. I think it was like casual. Like he said it nicely. Like Mama Said Knock You Out.
I mean, you know, fair. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, dude,
you can't put LL and Onyx in the same category.
No, but like, dude, like LL can, like he can, like, there's a
break.
little anger in him. Like, obviously, the more money he got, the less angry he got, right?
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean? But like those are just the emotions that
Yeah.
I identify with, man. So like, just like Most Def, like I applaud him. He's great at what he does. Just not my thing.
Yeah, I got you. You're more like MOP.
I love him.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Like, how about some hardcore? Like,
Exactly.
that's my shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Look at Jay already on it. See, look at Kendrick greater than Mos Def, and he loves Mos Def. Hey, dude, I'm so, like 100 people spoke, bro. It is what it is, man.
Don't shoot the messenger.
I know, right? Leonard claiming K-Dot. You up for Compton? Of course, Leonard. Come on, bro. We know, bro. All right, number 8, Rakim.
Wow.
In 8th, dude. In 8th. This was a little bit
Wow.
of a shocker to me, just because if you look at any list that's out there, he's top 50 of MCs of our time, number 4 on the list of greatest MCs. Like, Source ranked him number 1 on the list of top 50 lyricists of all time. Like,
Straight up disagree with you.
yeah.
Straight up
It's a
disagree
tough
with
one, man.
Dude, straight up glitch. Dude, there's a glitch in the Matrix,
man.
Glitch in the Matrix. Dude, that is wrong.
This internet stuff, bro.
That's wrong, man.
It's like this. I think this is a little bit of recency, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it must just be a lot of young cats, man. Do your homework, damn it. What the fuck, man? Rakim is not 8. Dude, overridden. That's wrong. Overridden.
Jay, you should be there. You should be here, Jay, but you're too busy, rooting on your Falcons, man. Congratulations on the win, by the way. But it's no, look, same thing, dude. Like, I don't know. I just, it's one of those things like, who's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. When you have enough of the greatest MCs and people that are, songwriters and saying that Rakim is the greatest, like at some point, you kind of like, come on, you got to know that. You got to at least understand that, right?
The best that ever did it, dude.
I know.
And watch. Yep. I mean, y'all are wrong.
Yep. So just to recap, Elo, welcome to the show. Matt, welcome to the show. What up, bro? Number 8 was Rakim. I know we poured some liquor out. Troy, what's up, bro? What's going on? If you want to come on over, dude, come on over, bro. You can come in the back door. We'll let you in. Slide on over to the fence, dude. But number 8 is Rakim. Again, I'm salty, but like, hey, this is what happens, man. And like, Troy, let me tell you though, it was a mix. It was not just young cats. It was a lot of people. I think this is just one of those things where when you ask people emotionally, it's a lot of the same names that you hear, right? And it's a lot more of the recent. Right, it's more of the So Jay seems right. Rakim doesn't have the albums.
Disagree.
Now here's the thing though. From a record sales standpoint, Jay's right, because really Eric B and Rakim, that album, like that was really the only one that was like a major commercial success for him. Once he went solo, it wasn't all there. I'm not saying it takes him away from being a songwriter. I'm just saying from an album sales standpoint, there's some honestly, like not everything was paid in full. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just based off of the first 2 records.
Yeah.
I think he gets God status.
God status.
You know what I mean? Like Microphone Fiend, Follow the Leader, like that era.
Yeah.
Those songs still hold up.
Was it the 18th letter?
18th letter.
Yeah, that was when he was with Dre.
Yeah,
right?
and but people slept on it. That was a great record, you know, and like it didn't sell, but it's still
left you.
It's still a dope
without
record.
a heart. Yeah, that
it's just still a dope record. Yeah. And like I said, man, like if he just put out his first 2 records, and honestly, like in the Juice soundtrack, No to Ledge was dope.
Dope. See,
see,
here you go, saying I don't know nothing about the MCs and rapping.
Bullshit.
Busted. You're busted now.
Bullshit.
You're busted.
Bullshit.
So I agree. Yep. What's Matt Styles? What's up, bro? See, record sales never equated to MC's greatness. Totally agree. Yep. There's a lot of great MCs that never got commercial success. Like it is what it is. But 100 people. All right, number 7. Andre 3000.
Damn, he was on my top 5.
Ooh, Andre 3000. See.
Yeah.
Yep. Complex, one of the 10 best rappers of all time, 10 best rappers of all time.
I can see why he didn't make a lot of people's top 5, but like I just disagree.
Yeah.
I just disagree.
It's tough, man, because I feel the same way. It's one of those where like there's a couple of names that I just like want to kick myself for when I have to do my top 5. Like it's painful, right? Where you just like you have to cut off a couple of people and you have to like debate in your own head, you know what I'm saying? Like what you actually want to do, and who you want to go after. But like it's a tough one because he's dope, man.
Yeah, and you know, man, like when you just talk about legacy, I mean, you know. Look, man, I remember there's certain records that like you remember where you were when you like. I remember the first time I heard Players Ball.
Sure,
right.
Sure.
Like I remember the day I bought Southern Playalistic.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And just right from there, you knew the game was changed, right?
Yep.
And like you know, I get it. You could argue the point that you know. Outkast put Atlanta on the map, but like they were definitely fucking instrumental in it, right?
Oh yeah.
And like it was him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he
was always the one a little bit more flamboyant. I mean, he held a whole city on his back.
Yeah.
And he was dope.
And he was super dope.
And he's dope.
Super dope, man. So, and I think like a lot of people think of like, you know, some of the, you know, like Hey Ya and like some of those songs, right? Yeah. Or like even like Bombs Over Baghdad. Like they did some music that was different, but it was thematical and it was just overall dope. But I think as a lyricist, if you go back and like even listen to like ATLians, like that whole album, man, like to me, Elevators, like all, like if you just listen to how he spits, what he comes up with, that type of thing, he's just sick, man. Completely completely underrated in my opinion in a lot of ways.
And you know, they kind of pulled out the DJ heart a little bit, the strings. You know, they had that song Wheels of Steel.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah. I saw them in when they first went on tour. I saw them with DJ Swift in Kalamazoo. They did the Kalamazoo State Theater. And it was maybe like 500 people in there, maybe.
wow.
Maybe. And I was like, it was crazy. It was a dope ass show. It was great. See an Outcast.
You know, but like the thing with that is I could see why he wouldn't be in some people's top 5. But the Rakim thing is just wrong.
Yeah. I
get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get
Right.
it. You know?
Okay. All right. Number 6, Tupac Shakur. Oh, not in the top 5. On the border, Tupac.
Yeah, I don't know where I sit on this, man. You know, like I just.
I can tell you where I sit on it.
I mean, I would say top 10 for me for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I kind of agree with number 6, dude.
Yeah.
I would say like he would be.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I would put him.
Okay. No, I the thing about Tupac to me is I think that he was always like just like a poet. Like to me, more than an MC, he was like a poet and he was a writer. And he just had the gift of being able to continually write and create cool content and stories. And so like that's why, you know, it was very easy for him to go from one style to another style or one type of content to another type of content and make it feel so good. And then obviously when he got, you know, brought out of jail and was locked into a studio and did nothing but write, it was easy for him because that's just where he comes from. So I think that like less about when you hear the term MC and people think like battle and bars and lyrics and stuff like that. I think that's probably why Tupac is either he's in your top 5 because emotionally you have to respect who he is and what he did and how much music he put out, or he's not because you're like, well, you know, I wouldn't say bars, right?
No, I agree with that for sure.
You know, but I would say songwriting.
Sure.
Right.
And you know, like when he came out with like, you know, Holla If You Hear Me and like all the men, like those shits were tough. You know, so that got. So I was emotionally aligned with it. I was like, okay, Holla If You Hear Me, I get it, right?
Yep.
And then, you know, the more shit he got into, I was just like, you know, it's like the rebel, right? Like it's the anger shit. So, but I do kind of think of like, not necessarily bars, but like kind of subconsciously when I'm thinking of like my top 5. Like top 10, you can go a little bit further out, but like top 5, I do kind of.
Okay.
I just kind of default to bars.
All right. Okay. I'm not seeing too many people debating too heavily on that one right now. So I don't usually there's a lot of opinions around Tupac.
Yeah.
But not so much just yet. So I'm sure though. I'm sure we'll get that feedback. All right. Number 5. You ready for this? Black Thought. Now I have a theory on this.
Yeah, so so take out the fact that he was literally just in the news.
That's
right?
what happened.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
that's what happened.
Like once again, like shoot, dope, right?
No,
dope,
dope.
like, but like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
a little bit of media influence there. I think.
Quite a bit of media influence. And like, this is what I said about it. Like when I put this out, and I started seeing his name over and over and over again. And like I said, I had text messages and email messages, like so many different people telling me what they thought. I couldn't have told you that I've ever heard his name in a top 5 reference in the last decade.
No, definitely not.
But with everybody saying like, "Oh, he's dope," and I agree. Like, I think Black Thought is dope. I think he's done some dope stuff. His rhyming schemes, his lyricism, his double entendres, like all the stuff that he did and that he did on the Flex show, and like yeah, that's Black Thought. That's who he is. I just think this is one of those examples of just recent relevance.
A little too much media influence.
A little too much media, but hey, like I said, not mine.
Marketer's
right?
dream.
It's 100 people. Yeah. It's 100 people, and they're saying Black Thought. So I'm not mad that I think he's dope, but that's tough for me to put him in a top 5, specifically because like I don't know that I don't know. Like there's a lot of songs that he's done that I liked. But I don't know.
Top 5.
So he's 5 and Rakim is 8.
Y'all are wrong. It's just wrong. It's wrong.
Shenanigans.
Wrong.
It's shenanigans. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. Say Jay. Same thing. Right. Love the Roots, but Black Thought is top 10, but not top 5. Thank you.
I agree
right.
with that.
I agree. All right.
I agree with that.
Number 4. Notorious B.I.G. Christopher George LaTorra Wallace.
So here's where I am on Big, right? Right? Like I kind of agree with. So I saw this interview with Chris Rock, right? Did you see the one where Chris Rock was talking about Big, and he was just like, he has 2 records, so like, you can't really.
Yep.
So like there's a part of me like those 2 records are really really dope. Right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
and like it's just kind of hard, it's hard to really put him in like a top 5. Like he had 2 records. Like I kind of agree with Chris Rock on that, but like the 2 records were dope, right? They're like really really dope. I can spit them all like word for word, right? Like they checked all the boxes, but it was still only 2 records.
Yeah. No, it's,
but once again, top 10, he's in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about number 4.
Number 4? No, that's all. It's tough because it's one of those things where I think you think about the idea of B.I.G. and not the fact that it's just 2 records. Because you figure like, if he had a chance to put out 2-3 more records, they would all have been great. Like, they would have all been amazing. And I think he was just starting to see where he was able to try some different styles and to get on and to do that thing where like, he got on with Bone, he got on, what I'm saying? Like did some songs where he kind of like out finessed them in their own style.
Sure.
In his own way. Right.
Like that shit he did with Bone. Bone thought that shit was insane.
Insane.
Like.
Yeah.
2 records.
Yeah, I know, but hey, it's like it's it's tough though, because like, what are you gonna say about Rakim?
I mean, but
if you can look at records,
but at the end of the day, Rakim had more than 2 records.
I know, but if you boil down, right, it's tough.
Top 10, right? Like Big would be in my top 10 for sure, right? He may even be 6. You know what I mean? He may just be out of the top 5, right? But I think like in top 5, dude, like I think you have to have legacy.
Yeah.
And I think, Big has a legacy, but it's different. You know what I mean? It's just top 5, dude, that's some sacred shit.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
top 5 is like sacred. You know, like I just think you have to have more than 2 records to be in a top 5.
That's all right. Yeah, he's in my top 5. But that's I just think it's because it's just he got cut short. Obviously, not his own choice.
Sure.
Right. But I think that I think that there would have been more, and it would have been great. And so based on it, even if I look at other people that I have in my top 5, and if you think about the amount of records they had over time, and then you say, all right, like, but of those records, let's collectively get the best songs where they're at their best, and then compare them to the songs that Biggie had out where it seemed like he was always at his best.
Yeah.
Song for song. Pretty close, I would guess.
Yeah, no, I do. I agree. I feel like if I wanted to, I could argue both sides of it.
Yeah.
But just for me personally, I think he's probably just outside my top 5. He's number 6. Man.
Okay. Mikey just popped on.
Oh, what up, Mikey?
So, Mikey, we need your thoughts on this. Please comment below. Is Biggie in your top 5 or not?
Yeah. Hey, Mikey, I did give the disclaimer for everybody. I'm like the least qualified dude to talk about the top 5, but I am trying my best, dude. So
it's all about opinions, bro. It's all about opinions, bro. Yeah. Right? Cool. All right. Here we go. Down to number 3.
Number 3. Here we go.
Nas, nasty Nas,
yeah,
son.
I mean, I agree.
You know how I run. I'm waving automatic guns at nuns.
This is dope. I mean, he even on other people's shit. He's like one of those guys that like even on other people's shit, he wrecks other people on their shit.
Yeah.
And
except for Uchi Wally.
Fair enough. He needed the money. He was in a financial drought. He needed some money. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, of course, dude. Not Nas. He's in the top 5. Got legacy now. You know what I mean? They got big legacy.
Yeah, and I think too, even when he did some more of the commercial feel, right? Even when he popped in to Puffy and did some of that type of stuff, still dope concepts, and it still would drop singles and songs that were like real hip hop stuff. Like I think that him and Jay getting into it and what's up, Frankie, and what's up, Kenny, and with him and Jay-Z getting into it, and it kind of like ratcheted him up a little bit. I talked about this the other day when I was talking about Eminem's latest album. Like, I wish somebody would just like go at him for real, just like stir him back up again. You know what I'm saying? But I think
nobody's dumb enough though. That's the
well, that's the problem, right? Right.
Nobody wants that whooping. You know, the internet is too big.
It's too big, right? That's what I'm saying. It's,
you know, like the internet is too big for that.
Too many have tried and failed, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to wake a sleeping giant, right? But I think from Nas, like I think that Jay-Z beef was good because I think it hadn't come out with Ether. It challenged him more. It pushed him different. You know, he came back out and did some music that you're like, okay, yes, this is exactly why he's legacy.
Well, the other thing with him and Jay was like, it's like, look, dude, if you really didn't matter, right? The dude at the top of the chain didn't even pay attention to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that Jay even acknowledged the fact that it was, you know, like he was worthy of beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was just solidified his legacy.
Yeah, totally.
You know, so no, I think it was dope.
Yep, and a lot of lists too. You know, he named one of the best 10 and 50 greatest MCs and yada yada yada. But definitely there. All right, number 2. This is where it gets real, because for those that are paying attention and listening and have made opinions, they pretty much know there's really only 2 names left.
This is true.
So somebody has to be number 2 and somebody has to be number 1. And so number 2, 100 people surveyed, right, via the interwebs, the internet, people that I know. Right, boil it down.
Here we go.
Data points.
Let's see.
This is what it comes down to. Number two, Eminem. Number 2 is Eminem. Number 2. Number 2.
Tough one, man.
Dude, I just spent 40 minutes on his latest album the other night, so like I could just add that still from a technical writer standpoint and what you just said. Right? If he needs to turn it on, he can turn it on. Regardless of what the hell's been going on recently and what songs he's been choosing to put on his albums, and what singles he's been putting out, I think there's no question that he's a dope lyricist and a dope MC. And when he's on his whatever he's on, it's hard to find somebody better.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like me personally, I liked it when he was fucked up on drugs, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, that's just what I like. But like his skill has never, you know what I mean? His skill's never faulted, right? Like, like you see interviews with everybody in the industry and nobody wants to test him.
Right.
Even sober, as old as he is, you know what I mean? Like nobody wants to fuck with him.
Yeah.
And you know, man, like the thing that I like about M too is like, you know, man, like he's transcended being a rapper. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's cultural. You know what I mean? Yeah. Eminem could headline Rock on the Range. Yeah. You know, you could have Metallica one day and Slayer the next day, and everybody would somehow be like, that makes total sense. Right? You know what I mean? And to me, like, dude, like that is hard. Yeah. That is hard to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. To be able to be at a level where you could play cultural festivals, the Coachellas of the world.
Well, he's doing it. He just got announced.
Yeah, I mean that's look. You win.
Yep.
You win.
You win.
You win. You win. You win. So, but you know, I once again, man, I think he's unarguably in most people's top 3.
Yeah, you know, unless you're just you know, I don't know, it is, you know, from a. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like if you look at his early work and so many of those albums, right? If you only look at the last 3 albums or so, right? And you look at that and you want to judge on that. There's a couple of songs that are in there. His songwriting is in there, that type of stuff. But like that first collection of albums and singles and
best of the best, man. I mean,
there's no question about that. You know, that's what I would agree. Yeah. Yep. So
I mean, like I said, I think most people he's in their top 3. Yeah. Inarguable.
Yeah.
You know, I think you start really getting in some personal preference shit.
Right.
1, 2, 3. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yep.
He'd probably be my number 1, but you know, I get it.
All right, that leaves number 1. Jigga Man, Jay-Z, Sean Carter, number 1. 100 people surveyed, top 5 MCs, Jay-Z.
Be like, I know he's just not in my top 5.
Not even. Huh?
He's just not in my top 5.
Did you see my 5? He's not in mine either.
Not in yours either.
It's like, yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's just not in my top 5. I kind of feel like oh man, he's probably gonna piss a lot of people off. Man. But like, I feel like he just kind of like slid in. You know what I mean? He just slid in.
Yeah.
Post big. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
he just.
yeah.
Like, cause I remember Hawaiian Sophie, Jay-Z.
Sure, right,
you know what I mean?
That
like
Jazzo Jay-Z?
Yeah, you know, and
yeah.
Dead Presidents was cool,
Yeah,
you know, like all that shit, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't agree with that.
It's Jay Harvey and I have had this conversation. He's like, I agree. Number one, we've had this conversation via Facebook Messenger before, and I tend to I think from a hip hop businessman and a mogul. I think from somebody who can see trends and set trends, and somebody who can peek around the corner. Like I cannot debate or question his ability to stay ahead of the game, and in some instances define the game. Right? How he got in, how he slid in, how he tucked in. I can't knock the hustle. See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there? So I just I very specifically, when I said this and I put this out there, I said top 5 MCs of all time. I didn't say top 5 lyricists. I didn't say top 5 technical writers. I didn't say top 5 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just said MCs. Because I know that a lot of people, feel this way about the work that he's done and for how long he's done it. And like, here's the one thing that I have to give him. He's yet to have a dud record. Every record that he's dropped has at least had 1 or 2 songs that were relevant, that were big, that were popular, And again, like, word for word, line for line, a lot of what he says came from Biggie. And a lot of what he says, if it was somebody else, they wouldn't get away with it. If it was somebody else and he was
100%
right
agree.
saying what he said,
100%
people would burn him alive. But it's because Jay-Z, he gets away with it. But I could see how he could be number 1. I could see it. I don't agree with it, but I could see it.
He's probably the number 1. Maybe surpassed even like Russell in like the mogul business.
Yep.
Yep. Like I would definitely say he's the number 1 mogul, and I think in being the number 1 mogul, you have a lot of people that are afraid to, even if he did have a dud, right?
Yep.
Nobody wants to say it,
right?
Like in the media, you know what I mean? Like, because now he just has too many things attached to him.
Yep.
That even if he had a dud, it's like you can almost control the media. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Between his personal life, his hip hop life, you can't criticize him in any media.
Yep.
And to me, I think it's a little media influence because I agree. I think if there was somebody else that said the same shit that he says, it doesn't fly.
Yep.
So
I agree.
But hey, from a business perspective, hey man, hats off to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hats off to him. But like, but I just don't think.
I agree. So here we go. I'm gonna recap the top 5, but I'm gonna go on to maybe like the 30. I'm gonna do the top 30 because again, I had 79 different people that were on here, but I'm gonna run through these because then I think it'll make a little bit more sense. False narrative. Hove only used Biggie line 6 or 7 times. Come on, Jay. False narrative. Dude, there's entire songs where he pulled the entire theme and concept. Like, I just put that out there. Now look, he did a lot of rhymes and raps and songs without using Biggie's lyrics, but he also kind of snatched on Biggie swag a little bit.
And honestly, like, once again, you don't know what's true or false, but like, in watching a lot of like documentaries that are, slightly underground-ish, there's a lot of those tracks were supposed to be Biggie tracks anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it just seemed like he slid right under, everybody that was co-signing Big.
Sure.
He just kind of like slipped in to the point where he got his tracks, used a lot of his rhymes. And,
Name this song, On the Road to Riches and Diamond Rings. Check that song out, Jay. That's the song I'm talking about. All right, so here we go. I'm going to run the top 30. So number 1, Number one, this is, again, 100 people surveyed, all the data collected. Here's what's going on. Number one, Jay-Z. Number two, Eminem. Then Nas. Then Biggie. Then Black Thought. Tupac. Andre 3000. Rakim. Mos Def. Kendrick. Here we go now after the ones that we discussed. Pharaoh Munch. LL Cool J. Big Daddy Kane. Master Ace. Yes. Lil Wayne. Talib Kweli. Royce da 5'9". Again, Eazy-E was a popular one. Common. Cool G Rap. Big Pun. Cube. Redman. Big L. Lauryn Hill. Method Man. T.I. DOC. Cool Keith. And then Fabulous. And then there was Killer Mike, Cannabis, Raekwon, Jadakiss, MF Doom, Tretch, Chino XL, Rascas. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. I think a lot of them, though, more than likely towards the bottom of the list because it's just not so well known commercially. You know what I'm saying?
Where did Busta come in? What number was he?
Busta Rhymes ended up at number 47. Yep.
Wow.
Right next to Guru and Sean P. I'm upset by that. And Dell. And Prodigy, AC alone.
Where did Tretch come in?
Tretch, 38, right next to Chino XL. See, they're all here.
Yeah.
Scarface.
It's funny,
E40.
It's funny. Like I just saw an interview with Eminem.
Yep.
Talking about how he kind of idolized Tretch growing up.
Oh, yeah. The interview where he said he almost made him quit rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's it's just weird. That the dude that influenced, is so low down on the list.
Yeah. Dude, Jay, I know Jay, I said that earlier, Eazy-E. We said that to kick the show off. Like, I don't know that he ever wrote his own song between Cube and DOC writing for him. Eric Sermon. Drew wasn't Eric Sermon. Hold on, brother. He's on here. I gotta keep scrolling. 65, actually. 65. Where was Dre? Like Andre 3000 or Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre is not on here. Neither is Puff Daddy, because who cares if I write rhymes? I write checks. But yeah, I mean Ghostface, KRS-One, OC, they're on here. Gift of Gab, Proof, J. Cole,
what was Cool
Kanye
G-Rap?
West, Cool G Rap. Was up to the top here. Number 22. Yep, right in between Common and Big Pun.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think when I wrote it down, I think Cool G Rap was in my top 5.
Yeah. I don't. Big Daddy Kane. A lot of them up there.
Where was Method Man on there?
METHOD Man. Method Man. Come here. Crooked Eye. Where is Method Man? Number 28.
28.
Yep, right next to Lauryn Hill and T.I. Yeah.
That's I gotta tell you, man, that's pretty surprising.
Yeah, man.
That's
Prodigy was 51, Damien. 51 was Prodigy. So again, like I said, I think you said it when we kicked it off to begin with. There's 3 names that you should expect to hear more than likely.
Sure.
Right? That are almost on everybody's top 5, right? And then after that, it kind of gets a little bit hairy and crazy, but all in all, it was interesting, man. I wanted to do it, and I know it was a good balance of casual fans that know hip hop. There was some good. I mean, there was some really good underground people that I'm fans of. That A$AP Rock is on here, 2Mex is on here, Q-Tip, obviously not so underground, but he's on there. Obi Trice, okay. But there's it was a good mix of people that were on here, but I still think that there's a marketing element of this, especially the Black Thought making it.
of course.
Come on.
Of course, yeah, of course, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, it worked. Media works.
Hey, bro,
Media
marketing
works,
101,
yeah,
right?
marketing 101.
Yeah, I can't hate,
You
man.
do
I
it 'cause
can't
it
hate.
works.
Absolutely cool, man. Well, dude, thanks for hopping on and talking top 5s with me. Everybody, thank you for tuning in and making some comments here. Obviously, this video will go up live. I have all the data, so keep asking questions if you want to see where other people ended up. But it was definitely a fun little event here, and I'm sure we'll have some more debate about this going forward because it'll change in 6 months, and somebody else's YouTube video will go viral. And then we'll hear Lil Wayne will be the greatest rapper of all time again.
Lil Wayne, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Jeez, dude, MC for real? Good Lord.
All right, y'all. Life of Lozo. We got Squiggy. We are
Yeah.
out of here, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great Sunday night, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Take it easy.
Deuces. The Life of Lozo podcast is brought to you by Stay Tuned Studios, STS Podcast, The Taylor Shop Inc., 03 Productions, The Beat Brigade, Ryan Designs Clothing, Ronz War Guitars, The Music Experience, Custom Shirts and More, Local Goods Market, The Art of Kyle Willis, The Josh Saman MMA Foundation, TheMishmash.com, and of course Jack's Nutrition. If you like the episode, please like us on all social media, share it with your friends and family, and rate us on iTunes. We hope you enjoyed this bonus episode, and we will get back to regular scheduled program at the end of January. Peace.